Alex did everything right. He saved every month. He never missed. He drove the same car for 8 years. He said no to vacations, to upgrades, to things his friends bought without thinking. Ryan did one thing differently. Same income, same city, same age. He just put his money somewhere else. 15 years later, Alex is still at his desk. Ryan is deciding whether to retire early. Same person, same starting point. One decision, and the difference isn't $10,000 or $20,000. It's over $110,000. This is not a story about luck. This is a story about what money quietly does, and most people don't realize what's happening until it's too late. This video is educational, not financial advice. Always do your own research before making financial decisions. Let's be completely fair about this. Alex and Ryan are both 32 years old. Both earn $52,000 a year. Both have $25,000 saved up. Same city, same cost of living, same starting line. The only difference is what happens next. Alex opens a high-yield savings account. As of May 2026, the best rates in the US are around 4% APY. He puts his money in, adds $300 every month, and doesn't touch it. He sleeps fine. The number goes up. Everything feels under control. Ryan takes that same $25,000, puts it into a broad index fund tracking the S&P 500, also adds $300 a month, and then basically forgets about it. Day 1, Alex has a savings account and peace of mind. Ryan has a brokerage account and a confirmation email. Alex feels like the responsible one. Ryan feels like he did something kind of boring. But here's what neither of them knows yet. One of those decisions compounds into freedom. The other one compounds into frustration. For the first 2 years, Alex looks like he's winning. Year 1, he earns about $1,000 in interest. Not life-changing, but real, guaranteed, and safe. Ryan's situation is messier. Year 1, up 14%. Year 2, drops 9%. Year 3, climbs back 12%. No monthly check, no guaranteed number, just a balance that swings in ways he can't control. After 3 years, Alex has roughly $38,000. Ryan has roughly $46,000. Ryan is ahead, but not dramatically. Alex isn't worried at all. And honestly, his logic makes sense. The market is unpredictable. Savings is safe, not yet wrong, just incomplete. Here's what the bank doesn't print on your statement. Inflation. As of April 2026, the US inflation rate is 3.8%. That's the highest it's been since mid-2023. Your groceries cost more, your rent costs more, your gas costs more. Everything you buy today costs more than it did 12 months ago. Now here's the number that should stop you cold. Alex's savings account pays 4% per year. Inflation is taking 3.8%. His real return, the actual increase in what his money can buy, is about 0.2%. On $25,000, that's $50 in real purchasing power gained per year. Not $1,000, $50. And that's before income tax on the interest. Here's the brutal part. Alex is doing exactly what society told him to do. Save your money, be responsible, play it safe. And inflation is quietly making sure it barely matters. Ryan's index fund operates on completely different logic. The S&P 500 has returned an average of 9.4% per year over the last 150 years. Some years it crashes hard. 2008, down 37%. But over long stretches, it has beaten inflation by a margin that savings accounts simply cannot match. When prices rise, companies raise their prices too. Their revenues go up. Their value follows. Owning pieces of real companies is a fundamentally different thing than lending your money to a bank at 4%. The savings account shows you a number that feels safe. Inflation quietly hollows out what that number means. By year 5, the difference starts to show. Alex, roughly $56,000. Real discipline went into that number. He earned it. Ryan, somewhere between $74,000 and $80,000. The gap is around $20,000. Alex can still explain it away. Markets are risky. His money is safe. Then year 10 arrives. Alex, approximately $78,000 to $82,000. Ryan, approximately $125,000 to $140,000. Same starting point, same monthly contributions, Same 10 years, just a different address for the money. The gap is $50,000 to $60,000. Stop for a second and feel that number. That's a down payment on a house. That's 2 years of someone's salary. That's the difference between retiring at 60 and retiring at 65. Alex worked for every dollar of his $82,000. He budgeted, he sacrificed, he said no. For a decade. Ryan's money started working for him around year 4. By year 8, his portfolio was generating more in annual growth than all his monthly contributions combined. His money was making money while he slept. Alex's money was waiting for permission to grow. Before you close your savings account, stop. Saving isn't wrong. It's incomplete. Emergency fund, 3 to 6 months of expenses, liquid and untouched. Not to grow, to protect you when everything goes sideways. A job loss, a medical bill, a car that breaks down on the highway. That's what the emergency fund is for. Short-term goals. Money you need in under 3 years does not belong in the market. You cannot afford to wait out a crash. High interest debt. Credit card rates are above 20% right now. A savings account at 4% doesn't touch that. Pay that first. Always, no exceptions. Saving is the right tool, just not for every job. The mistake isn't saving. The mistake is treating saving as the destination when it's only supposed to be the foundation. Year 15. Both men are 47. Alex, around $100,000. Total money he put in, $79,000. Real gain after 15 years of perfect discipline, about $21,000. Ryan, around $210,000. Total money he put in, also $79,000. Real gain, about $131,000. The difference, $110,000. Same income, same starting amount, same monthly habit. The only variable was where the money went. Now here's what makes it worse. If Ryan had started just 5 years earlier, at 27 instead of 32, his 15-year total would be closer to $320,000. The gap between him and Alex wouldn't be $110,000. It would be over $200,000. Same person, 5 years earlier. That's what time does to compounding, and time only works if you start. Alex wasn't wrong to save. He was wrong to stop there. A savings account is a wall. Walls are useful, you need them, but you cannot build a life inside a wall. Right now, the best savings account pays 4%. Inflation is running at 3.8%. That gap is razor thin, and it won't always fall on the right side. Saving to protect yourself is wisdom. Saving instead of building is a plan that runs out of road. If this video made you think differently about your money, subscribe for more simple, honest finance videos. No hype, no get rich quick, just the real numbers. And let me know in the comments, are you mostly saving right now? Or are you already putting your money to work? Because the moment you stop just collecting money and start directing it, that's when everything begins to change. Earn, save, invest, grow, repeat. Think about the people you know who seem financially comfortable. Not the ones who talk about money the most, not the ones with the nicest cars or the biggest houses. The quiet ones, the ones who never seem stressed about bills, the ones who have options when things go wrong. Most of them didn't get there by saving harder. They got there by making their money work in parallel with their life. And while they were sleeping, their investments were compounding. While they were working, their portfolio was growing. While they were living, their money was building something. That's the difference between collecting money and directing it. Alex collected, Ryan directed, and 15 years later, that single distinction changed everything about what their lives could look like. The next video we're going to get very specific. What is the exact order you should do all of this in? Emergency fund first? Pay off debt first? Start investing first? One of those answers costs people years of compounding. Most people get it wrong. Subscribe. You won't want to miss that one.